we're seeing a phenomenon here which is cyclical and is consistent. These layers we're working in are the Niobrara, according to standard evolutionary geologic explanation, laid down over 82 to 87 million years ago, looking back through the past. They run from Colorado, foothills of Colorado, through Nebraska, Wyoming, and much of Kansas. And according to evolutionary theory, we're looking at a vast inland lake or sea. But what we're actually seeing here is cyclical action demonstrated in the Mount St. Helens eruptions. You see tremors, as we found in the Mount St. Helens eruptions, just tremors during an earthquake episodic event. Filter out the fine-grained silica, which we see in the lighter material, and the coarser material is deposited over it. A tremor sometime just seconds later, or minutes later, or hours at the most, will do the same thing and see the next layer up, and that tremor causes resonance, which filters the fine-grained silica, and then you see the coarser material over that. Same thing, running through episodes. In all probability, this occurred not over hundreds of thousands leading to millions of years, but this occurred in a matter of minutes or hours, and in some situations only seconds apart because of the resonance formed if the moon was in the right position, bringing the waters into resonance. Then the tremor, each tremor, would lay down a new series, vast, hundreds of thousands of square miles, all in one major sheet. And here we're cutting through this. In this we see fossils. We're finding pterodactyl teeth, we're finding zoophactinous fish, and quite often they run from one layer through another another. If this were evolutionarily deposited, those would not be polystrate fossils. They would be found on one layer alone. And while there is a tendency for a single layer to be in place and the fossil to be in a single place, often, however, they are polystrate. Now, in the background at our excavation site here, we see broader cyclical action. In the hills behind us, we see hard layers, sedimentary material that has a higher calcium and silicate content, and then softer material. Some of these are 8 or 10 feet apart. Those occurred diurnally, or actually over a 12-hour, not a 24-hour period, as Professor M.E. Clark and Dr. Henry Voss demonstrated some years ago. So we're seeing cyclical action that occurred very rapidly during a global episode, and the only candidate is the worldwide flood of Noah's day.